Hi everyone, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin today. This is Bitcoin 4-hour chart and figure out if there's any potential trading opportunities on the back of the implication that we're switching from a downtrend to an uptrend. The implication, of course, put into place by this higher low and this slightly higher high in the price action. Now, when we are, as traders, when we are looking to, of course, capitalize from a move from a downtrend to an uptrend, we're obviously waiting for the confirmation first, waiting for the higher low and then the higher high, and then following those bullish signals, and obviously on the back of a double bottom as well, which we've confirmed with the break of this neckline, not the strongest break for sure. But then we start looking, of course, for our entrances. We don't look for entrances when the price action is still in a downtrend. We look for entrances once we start getting some signals. Now, some traders will want to wait for more signals. Some traders will want to wait till a move above major resistance before looking for an entrance. But the first opportunity is when we've had that confirmation of a move from a downtrend to an uptrend, at least on the lower time frames, on the intermediate trend. So we've had that. And it looks like Bitcoin is struggling to hold the neckline of this double bottom pattern, but we have got this ideal retracement zone just below the price action, which is essentially stretching between about 90k and 87k, with 89 being the most prominent line in the sand across multiple time frames, and it's a very important level. And we also have the 3-day 200 MA on this chart highlighted as well to show there's quite a lot of bullish confluence there. Now, the fact that the price action has managed to stay above this area highlights that some buyers are now starting to enter the market, and the sellers are starting to reconsider their positions. We're not at the point where the bears are not in control yet. The bears are still pretty much in control. You can see all of this red overhead, but there's also a bullish order block forming around this ideal retracement zone, suggesting that we are going to have some other people looking to come in if we do get a retrace like this to this area, and then we can look to come in, and then hopefully we'll have another crack at resistance. But of course, it's a bit of a perilous place to come in on, with so much resistance overhead, but basic trend dynamics and the way we should be trying to capitalize on the reversal patterns suggest that once we see this, we should look for an entrance, right? So this is the idea here, but you should be looking potentially with smaller positions to come in here, because of course there is a lot of hesitation, and we still haven't confirmed a switch from a downtrend to an uptrend on, say, like the 12-hour chart, as the inverse head and shoulders we were looking at previously hasn't been confirmed yet. So it's very important to be cautious here. And of course, if we do have a move back down to this ideal retracement zone, it'd be a great place to enter. But if we do move lower, which is a possibility, to local support, we have to bear in mind that even though coming in at local support at around 81 to 82k is a great place in terms of, this is the dip here, but we will also then essentially invalidate this higher low by putting in another lower low. Now that could form a triple bottom of sorts, and that's fine, but we're not entering then on the back of a trend change. We're entering on the back of a bearish signal, because the price action hasn't managed to continue upwards. It's then started to put in lower highs, lower lows, and then potentially a lower high as well. So that means local support then will be a little bit more, you have to be a little bit more cautious when entering a local support. And obviously you could wait for major support at 75 to 73k, but we haven't touched that yet. And obviously you don't want to miss the price action. So there's quite a few things to consider at the moment for Bitcoin. But if we do just follow a standard play, we wait for the confirmation of a trend change, the higher high, the higher low, then this would be an ideal place to come in for a bit of a range play. But perhaps you're not looking to take profits up here at 107k. Perhaps you're just looking to maybe take profits at the POC at around 96k, on the presumption that we do have another higher high before potentially a bit of consolidation over the next week or so. But that's Bitcoin.